Words and affirmations are the building blocks of creation, holding the power to shape your reality and transform your life. Being a bridge, words connect your inner intentions with the external reality you desire to create. They carry energy and meaning, transforming thoughts and emotions into actionable vibrations that shape your experiences. By deliberately choosing words that affirm your goals and aspirations, you shift your focus from fear to possibility, crafting a mental blueprint for success. And affirmations are seeds of intention, fostering self-belief, nurturing resilience, and helping you embody the energy of what you desire to attract. As you engage with them consistently, affirmations bridge the gap between where you are and where you aspire to be, amplifying your ability to co-create a life of fulfillment and purpose. Through the transformative practice of building with affirmations, you step fully into your power, reclaiming your role as the creator of your reality. Today's affirmation:
my body's healing potential is limitless, expanding in alignment with my unwavering belief in its infinite possibilities. I know that my body is not confined by past experiences, external diagnoses, or perceived limitations. It is a dynamic, intelligent system, responding in perfect harmony with the beliefs I hold about it. As I deepen my awareness of this truth, I feel a profound connection to the energy of renewal within me. Every cell, every tissue, every organ is attuned to the frequency of my thoughts, constantly adapting, regenerating, and expanding into greater wholeness. I trust in this process with absolute certainty, knowing that the same force that orchestrates the growth of the stars and the turning of the tides is present within me. I am not separate from the power that creates worlds. I am an extension of it, and within me exists the same boundless potential for renewal and transformation. Each day, I affirm this truth with clarity and conviction, allowing my belief to shape my reality. I choose to see my body as vibrant, strong, and capable of miraculous healing. I release doubt, replacing it with the certainty that restoration is not only possible, but natural. I feel the evidence of my body's renewal in the warmth of my skin, the strength of my breath, and the energy flowing through me. I celebrate every shift, no matter how subtle, knowing that my unwavering belief fuels the expansion of my well-being. My body listens, responds, and thrives in alignment with the limitless possibilities I embrace.
Poetic landscapes, inspiring stories, mindful insights, conscious creating. Whether you're seeking tips, tidbits, or techniques to elevate your life, become leading-edge creators, or gain a deeper understanding of law of attraction, this space is dedicated to supporting your journey, where every thought is a seed and every feeling is a blossom in the garden of endless possibilities. Stay tuned.
How would you know you're seeing clearly if you didn't see not clearly? How would you appreciate the clarity that you found if you hadn't lived in some sort of discord? How could you live other than living in alignment with Source? Source feels joy through your experiences.
Welcome to Infinite Consciousness, a daily inspirational podcast that's dedicated to helping you manifest your dreams faster through law of attraction. Thank you for joining us. We're thrilled to have you here.
The question lingered in the air, carrying with it centuries of ingrained belief. Is there any limitation to the body's ability to heal? The response came effortlessly, clear and direct, none other than the belief that you hold. A flicker of skepticism was evident, shaped by a world that has long accepted limitation as an absolute truth. Then followed the inevitable inquiry, one that often arises when the notion of boundless healing is introduced. Then why aren't people growing new limbs? The answer remains simple yet profound: because no one believes that they can. This was not a dismissal, nor a rejection of inquiry, but an invitation to reconsider the immense power of belief in shaping physical reality. The weight of those words settled in the space, prompting a deeper reflection beyond logic, a confrontation with the nature of possibility itself. When something is universally regarded as impossible, few dare to question it, let alone expect it to occur. Yet, what if belief were the missing element? What if the body responded to an unwavering certainty, a conviction so absolute that regeneration became not an anomaly, but a natural process? A shift in awareness took place, an understanding that limitation is not an inherent law, but a framework constructed by thought. If complete physical regeneration has never been fully embraced as a reality, how could the body be expected to manifest it? The question was no longer whether the body possessed the capability to heal infinitely. It was whether humanity was ready to believe that it could.
Thoughts in bloom. None other than the belief I hold. A seeker asked with earnest eyes, "Can healing reach beyond the skies? Is there a limit carved in stone, or are we more than flesh and bone?" We answered, clear as morning light, "There are no chains, no finite might, no wall that stands, no rigid line, save for the limits in your mind." "But tell me then," the seeker pled, "why do no limbs regrow instead? If boundless healing is so true, why don't the lost become the new?" We smiled and said, "The answer's clear. Belief shapes all that does appear. No hand reborn, no limb restored, for none have claimed it as their core. For what the heart deems fantasy, the body heeds obediently. But if one soul could know, could see, could feel it real, unwaveringly, then buds would bloom where loss was sown, and marrow, sinew, nerve, and bone would rise again at will's command, a sculptor's touch, a healer's hand. The world conforms to what we deem, a mirror bending to our dream. And what we hold as firm and true becomes the path that we walk through. So cast no doubt, release the chains, let wonder course within your veins. For what you trust is what will be, and healing bows to your decree.
Prepare to be taken on a journey where anything is possible, and every turn brings you closer to a spark of curiosity, a twist of tale, or a choice that changes everything.
What if everything you believed about your body's abilities was wrong? Join us as we journey through the incredible life transformation of Gideon, a former athlete whose world changed after a life-altering accident. Struggling to accept his new reality after losing his right leg, Gideon found unexpected inspiration in a lecture by the mysterious Elias, who challenged him to rethink the limits of the human body. With unwavering determination and a belief that defied medical conventions, Gideon's story unfolds into an astonishing testament to the power of the mind over matter, leaving even his doctors in disbelief. Immerse yourself in a narrative where belief becomes the catalyst for physical regeneration, a concept that once seemed impossible. As we unravel this remarkable story, you'll find yourself questioning the boundaries between science and the human spirit. Gideon's tale is not just about healing, but about redefining what we believe is possible. Prepare to witness a journey of self-discovery that transforms doubt into certainty and impossibility into awe-inspiring reality. Listen in as we explore the extraordinary potential within us all, waiting to be unlocked by the power of belief.
Gideon had always been a seeker, questioning the nature of reality beyond what most accepted as possible. A former athlete, he had once lived for movement, for the thrill of feeling his body in perfect harmony with itself. But that was before the accident. The memory was still vivid. The screech of tires, the impact, and then waking up to the sterile scent of the hospital. His right leg, the very thing that had carried him through marathons and mountains, was gone. The doctors had told him he would work again with a prosthetic, that science had made great advances in artificial limbs. But what no one told him, what no one dared to suggest, was that he might regrow his leg. That thought had first come to him in a quiet moment of despair, staring at where his leg used to be. The body heals, doesn't it? It closes wounds, mends broken bones, regenerates skin. So why not this? The idea had seemed ridiculous at first, even to him. But it lingered, whispering in the background of his mind. One evening, he found himself at a lecture by an enigmatic speaker named Elias, a man known for discussing the untapped potential of the human mind and body. The room buzzed with curiosity as Elias spoke about healing, about the body's ability to repair itself in ways far beyond what was commonly accepted. A man in the audience stood up and asked, "Is there any limitation to the body's ability to heal?" Elias smiled. "None other than the belief that you hold." Murmurs spread through the crowd. Another voice called out, "Then why aren't people growing new limbs?" "Because no one believes that they can." The words struck Gideon like lightning. Was that it? Was it truly just belief? He had spent the last year accepting what the doctors told him, believing that his body could only do what science deemed possible. But what if they were wrong? That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept replaying the conversation, letting it sink into his consciousness. If belief was the only limitation, then he had to challenge his own. The next morning, Gideon sat on the edge of his bed, closed his eyes, and imagined his leg whole again. He visualized every detail: the structure of the bones, the feel of the muscles stretching and contracting, the sensation of his foot pressing against the floor. He didn't just see it. He felt it. Days turned into weeks, and he continued his practice. He refused to see himself as broken. He refused to accept limitation. At first, there was no sign of change, but he remained steadfast, just as he had once trained his body for competition. The mind was no different. It required discipline, repetition, and unwavering conviction. One morning, he woke with a strange sensation, a tingling where his leg had once been. Phantom limb, the doctors would call it. But Gideon knew better. It wasn't just the ghost of what had been. It was the whisper of what could be. The tingling grew stronger over the following months, turning into something undeniable. He began feeling warmth, pulsing life, the slow, deliberate formation of something new. And then came the impossible. A faint shadow on his residual limb, as though the cells themselves were awakening, remembering what they were meant to do. His doctor dismissed it as an illusion. "The brain is complex," she said. "It can make you feel things that aren't there." But Gideon wasn't convinced. He had learned that the body follows belief, and he refused to let doubt creep in. He doubled down, meditating for hours, speaking aloud the reality he was creating. "My body knows how to heal. My leg is whole. Every cell responds to the knowing within me." Months passed, and what began as a tingling sensation became something tangible. Muscle fibers wove together. Skin stretched and thickened. He could see it now, an undeniable formation emerging beneath the surface. His doctor could no longer deny it. The scientific community was baffled. They ran tests, MRI scans, biopsies, yet no one could explain what was happening. The impossible was unfolding, and Gideon was proving that belief was the key. By the end of the year, he stood before a mirror, both legs supporting him once again. He took a tentative step, then another. Tears filled his eyes, not from pain, but from overwhelming awe. The world called it a miracle, but Gideon knew the truth. It had never been impossible. It had only been unbelieved. The body's ability to heal is only limited by the beliefs we hold about it. If we accept that healing has boundaries, our experiences will reflect those limitations. The reason people don't regrow limbs is not due to an inherent impossibility, but because collective belief does not yet accept it as achievable. Just as past medical advancements were once thought impossible until belief shifted, the potential for greater healing exists if the mind fully embraces it as a reality.
And now, your tip for today.
Someone recently asked, "Is there any limit to the body's ability to heal?" We replied, "Only the limits set by your own beliefs." They then questioned, "So why don't people grow new limbs?" And we answered, because no one truly believes they can.
Love this tip of infinite consciousness? Desire more? Never miss an opportunity to deepen your understanding and alignment. It's a beacon for those seeking to illuminate their path and live a life resonating with deliberate leading-edge creators. Head over to your favorite podcast platform and subscribe. By tuning in, you can expect to find inspiration, support, and guidance on your journey to living a life that is authentically yours. Furthermore, it not only explores the poetic landscapes of growth and manifestation, but also provides tangible techniques to bloom your desires into reality. Embrace the wisdom and continue on the journey of crafting a crystal clear life. You are appreciated. Thank you.